Hello and a warm welcome. This is Top Stories on Viewer Television. I am Chinon Zopam. Now, President Bola Tinubu's government has told the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, they cannot embark on any strike as they are barred by court. The federal government was reacting to the 7-day ultimatum issued by the NLC to embark on industrial action over the hike in the price of petrol and the high cost of living in the country. NLC on Wednesday issued the ultimatum for the federal government to reverse all anti-poor and insensitive policies. However, in a statement, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Justice, B.E.J.D. Agba, said the union is restrained by the order of the National Industrial Court from embarking on any strike regarding the removal of petrol subsidy. J.D. Agba explained that the court had on June 5th granted an injunctive order restraining the NLC and the Trade Union Congress from embarking on the planned industrial action or strike of any nature, pending the hearing and determination of the pending motion or notice. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu in Abuja appealed to the organized labor to avail him more time to consider their grievances before embarking on any nationwide strike. And our Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri of Adamawa State has approved a monthly subsidy allowance of 10,000 naira for government workers and pensioners in the state as part of efforts to mitigate the impact of fuel subsidy removal. The subsidy will be granted for 6 months. The Chief of Staff to the Governor, who is also the Chairman of the Special Committee on Mitigating the Effect of Fuel Subsidy Removal, Dr. Egba Amos, disclosed this to newsmen in Government House in Yola. He revealed that the governor had also approved the full implementation of the national minimum wage for local government workers effective from next month's salary. He said the state government would also procure 70 trucks of maize and 20 trucks of rice for distribution to citizens at the subsidized rate. He added that the government would also buy 50 trucks of fertilizer and sell to workers at a subsidized rate in addition to buying shuttle buses for workers. And the immediate past Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and his colleague from Kaduna, Nasir El-Rufai, have made the list of ministerial nominees. Newsmen learned that President Bola Tinubu forwarded the ministerial list to the Senate in the weak hours of Thursday. The list is coming 2 days before the president's deadline as stipulated by the Constitution as amended by the 9th Assembly. Tinubu, according to the 1999 Constitution as amended by the 9th Senate, has barely 2 days left out of the 60 days deadline stipulated for the president to unveil his cabinet members. And now, despite the warning issued on Wednesday by the chairman of the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, Bola Tinubu, the Nigerian soldiers on Thursday morning, took over power from President Mohamed Bazoum. Nigerian soldiers have announced taking over power from President Mohamed Bazoum, who has been in detention since the early hours of Wednesday. The soldiers announced the coup in a televised broadcast in the early hours of Thursday. About 10 senior officers led by Colonel Major Amadou Abderrahman said during the broadcast that the National Council of the State Guard of the nation had decided to put an end to the regime you are familiar with. According to them, the development followed deteriorating security situation in Niger, as well as bad social and economic management by the government. And the immediate past Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism of Nigeria, Lai Mohammed, has been appointed as Special Advisor to the United Nations World Tourism Organization. The Secretary General Zurab Molilkasvi. The announcement of the appointment was made during the opening session of the 66th UNWTO Commission for Africa, currently underway in Mauritius. The organization said Mohammed is expected to bring his wealth of knowledge and experience to his new task, having consistently played instrumental roles in the affairs of the World Tourism Body for the past 7 years. He led the organization of the 61st UNWTO CAF meetings in Nigeria in 2018 and the meeting UNWTO Global Conference on Linking Tourism, Culture and Creative Industries in Lagos last year. He is also expected to help Polulukasvi pursue his objective of making Africa a key region for the global tourism economy through his Agenda for African program. And no fewer than 3 persons were reportedly shot dead on Wednesday when protests abruptly erupted at Agbeta Market in Enugu. It was gathered that the protest by the traders followed the closure of some of their shops and offices by the state government on Monday. The government had made good its threat to close down businesses that failed to open on Monday over its ban on the illegal sit-at-home order imposed by a faction of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Also on Tuesday, the government insisted that all businesses sealed will remain shut for 1 week, adding that all sealed businesses could only be reopened after the owners must have provided their current tax clearance certificates and all other relevant revenue documents. And some of the shops and offices sealed in the market included those of the Agbeta Market Amalgamated Traders Association, known as OMATA. And that's all on Top Stories. Many thanks for watching. I am Chinon Sopam. Please do stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs.